Hey, everybody, VP here, and it's time for another Prime to Snap. This is the live stream in which we play an hour and a half of Marvel Snap. And today, guys, we are going to check out the new limited time game mode, Team Clash. Team Clash, that's right, it's a new game mode that Marvel Snap has just came out with this week. And it's going to be running for 1 week and 1 day, if you want to get in on it. But yeah, Team Clash, guys, a little bit like the Grand Arena in some ways, except there's different teams that you can be part of in this particular game. So let's just go through it real quick in case you're not familiar with what the format of it is. But Team Clash, you choose your favorite team and join the fight with powerful new abilities. So each team has 6 new core team cards and an exclusive team ability. So we got some new abilities here for the whole team, and also the cards, familiar cards to people that have played the base game, but with new abilities that kind of work together as a team, thereby calling it Team Clash. Pretty cool. It is pretty cool, actually. The core team cards with new abilities has special frames, but cards in your collection with team badges count as teammates. So you can actually customize your deck in this particular mode as well. Again, I wish there was a pre-built versus pre-built option, and then a pre-built versus whatever option. That way pre-builts aren't going up against custom decks. But you know what? What can I do? What can I do? I'm just a messenger here. I'm just a lonely little messenger. But yeah. So the basis of it is you can put other people that aren't actually in the base deck into your deck if you so choose to change out the pre-built that you have. You play with pre-built decks, or you make your own, just like I described a second ago, by adding 6 cards to the core team. Look for teammates, or don't. Your call. You don't even have to put teammates in there. Of course, if you do put teammates in there, that's going to help you, probably help you play a little bit better, because they're going to get the benefits of those team abilities. Use tickets to play Team Clash games and earn emblems and experience. That's right, we got the track here. Experience earns you levels and rewards from the Team Clash event pass, and then you spend your emblems in the team shop. So the cool thing about this, just like with Grand Arena, you don't have to have these cards. So if you are sitting at a lower collection level, you can actually jump into Team Clash and play with cards that you probably don't have access to, which is pretty cool. I think that is pretty cool. So don't be afraid to jump in and give it a try, even if your collection level is on the lower side. But yeah, there we go. So what's the rewards, VP? What's the rewards? Well, let's look at the event pass here. Of course, we have the shop and the event pass. We got the now customary 2 sides of the shop here. You got the base side, and then if you want to spend in-game gold, you can buy the premium side and get some extra benefits here. But nothing too crazy here. Kind of the same sorts of stuff here. We got collections. We got we got the tokens, we got the borders, we got the boosters, we got more emblems to use in the actual shop, more team tickets, but here's the real prize, if you ask me. Wild Child, a new card. There is a new card in this particular game mode, and it is Wild Child. It is a 2 energy, 1 power card. Ongoing +4 power if you've discarded a card, +4 power if one of your cards has been destroyed. So that's pretty cool. It'll be fun to play around with this, but like I said, I don't. If you know me at all and watch some of my streams, I don't usually play a whole lot of discard. I have been toying with it a little bit with the new Weapon H that came out last week. That kind of relies on a bit of discarding, so I have dipped my toe in it a bit. But yeah, ongoing +4 power if you discarded a card, and +4 power if one of your cards has been destroyed. So it's a sort of duality of the cards that I think is kind of cool. You can use it in a destroy deck or a discard deck and reap the benefit of it. So that's the big grab there. It's about halfway through the track, as you can see. Probably, well, maybe not quite halfway. There is a huge track. I think this is one of the longer reward tracks in recent limited time game mode reward tracks. And then finally, if you get the premium side of this and you get all the way to the top, you get a 614 Hulk, the Victor Pharaoh variant there. That's a pretty cool variant. That is a pretty cool variant. I don't know if I'm going to get that far, but we definitely want to try to get the Wild Child if we can. So that's the reward track for the Team Clash game mode. What's in the shop, VP? Well, let's see what's in the shop. Well, you got the rotating offers here. Hey, there's a Marvel Rivals Spider-Man. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We got this new emote. Yeah, I've seen people use this emote. Obviously, I don't have this emote yet. 2,500 emblems, though. Like, holy crap. And then we can get team tickets. We might have to dip into some team tickets depending on how this stream goes. Hopefully we win and we won't have to get any more team tickets. But then here's the special card that's in the shop here. The Fastball Special. It's a new skill, 2 energy skill. On reveal, destroy your highest power card here to afflict an enemy card here with that much negative power. That is pretty cool. Although I do question what... I guess you use this in a destroy deck, don't you? Because, yeah, you destroy your highest power card here, and you're afflicting your enemy card here with that much negative power. And then I guess the idea would be to bring that card back. Because otherwise, you're just exchanging power, right? You're just putting negative power on something that you could have had already there. So I don't know about this Fastball Special card skill here, but if you have a way to bring another card back, it's probably good. We're going to try to get this, man. 4,000 charms. Whew. Seems like a lot, though. I've only played a little bit so far, and I got 745. So I don't know, man. That's a steep hill to climb, I think. But we'll see. We'll see how we do. Yeah, and then of course you got borders and stuff in here as well that you can purchase. And if you're still collecting Series 3 cards, there's a Series 3 pack in the shop as well. So that's pretty cool, man. That is the rewards here for Team Clash. And in order to get those rewards, of course, you got to play the game. So why don't we do that, man? Why don't we do that? I'll stop yapping. We'll start jumping into the games. And for my rules for this particular live stream, I'll use my purge rules. So for those that may not know what my purge rules are, it's how I keep my customized decks in check to be sure that I test my decks that I've created every once in a while, and if they get 3 wins, I keep the deck. But if they get 3 losses before they get the 3 wins, then they're out. I delete the deck. That way we are constantly refreshing our deck slots and getting new and hopefully innovative decks to come in there. So that's what we're going to use for this. I'm going to try to play each team. I'm probably not going to get through all the teams in this stream. For those teams that I don't get through, we'll probably, we will most likely do a video on it. So, yeah, that is what we're going to try to do here. And see if we can pull it off. We'll try to get through as many as we can in this live stream, and then I'll try to do videos for the rest after that. I was having some pretty good luck here, I gotta say. I was having some pretty good luck. So I say that now, and we'll see what we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. All right, let's see here. Let's start off with the Avengers team. Assemble. So that's their ability is Assemble. After you play an Avenger, give one of your Avengers here +1 power. So that's pretty cool. And here's the deck for you to peruse here. Just has a bunch of Avengers on it. It's a buff deck, which I like. Lots of buffing happening here. And yeah, we're just going to go through and we're just playing the pre-builds. I'm not doing any custom. We're just going to go through the pre-builds and see how far we can get. As you can see, I've added a little sort of, down here in the left-hand corner. I have the Team Clash win-loss tracker there. So we'll keep track of each team as we complete each team. So let's jump in. Let's jump in and start playing. Avengers, assemble. right. Searching for our first opponent, our first victim. All right, what do we have here? We are playing an X-Men deck. Could be the pre-built. We do have the Professor Xavier there. But I got nothing to play this turn. Nothing to play in this turn. So we're going to head and end our turn here. We will end our turn there. And, yeah, there we go. They played a Sunspot down. The first location is Stark Tower. After turn 5, give all cards here +2 power. And Sokovia is our second location. Discard a card from each player's hand. I still can't play anything. What's going on here? Turn 2, I got nothing to play. I guess I drew all my bigger cards into this deck right now. There's a Jim Hammond Human Torch coming down for my opponent. Okay. Hey, we can finally play something, guys. We can finally play something here. I think we'll play Thor. So yeah, here's the Team Clash abilities. So Thor, 2/3 power, but on reveal, draw an Avenger, and then shuffle Mjolnir into your deck. So a little different than the base. I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's throw Thor there down at Stark Tower. We also have Hawkeye here. Let's throw Hawkeye down to Elysium. Hawkeye's Team Clash ability on his card is on reveal. If you play a card here next turn, +1 power. And if it's an Avenger, repeat the ability so he can keep buffing himself, which is really cool, man. That is an awesome buff for Hawkeye. They should put that in the regular game, but I don't know. Might be too powerful then. Maybe they don't want to encourage team play in the actual game, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens after this this little limited time game mode. This little experiment, if you will. Excuse me while I drink some Mountain Dew. Okay. Well, we got Team Clash Vision. What does Team Clash Vision do? If you have another Avenger here, you can move this. So he's not an automatic move in this case. He can only move if you have another Avenger handy. And we'll go ahead and play him down there to the Team Clash Hawkeye. Team Clash Doctor Strange. Move one of your Avengers with on reveal to this location and then repeat its ability. Only one I got. Well, I could choose either of these. Hopefully we get Thor, but if we get the Hawkeye, I guess we'll be fine with it. We'll work with it. We will work with it. That seems like an okay thing to do. Pull the Thor? Nope, it pulled the Hawkeye. Well, that's fine. Hawkeye can continue his work in Sokovia, leaving Elysium behind. There's too many dinosaurs there anyways, right? Walking around. It's too wild. Too wild there for Hawkeye to just be hanging out there. Turn 5 here. What do we got? We do have room for Captain Carter now. We do have Iron Man as well, which is pretty cool. We also have our Team Clash Hulk. His on-reveal ability now is +3 power for each other Avenger you have here. So that's pretty cool. He's pretty big for us. I think we'll go with Captain Carter over here, and then we'll play our Ironheart. Ironheart is just the regular old Ironheart, and not the Team Clash. Nothing's changed with them. I guess we did not get our Hawkeye buff there, which might be kind of a mistake. We probably could have played our Ironheart over here in Sokovia, so he would have got that buff. That's okay. That's okay.
All systems go.
Okay. So far, fairly close. Fairly close here. But let's see here. Well, I would like to be winning more than one location, and that one location I'm not winning by much. I could play Iron Man down. This is interesting. Let's play Iron Man down here to Stark Tower, and I guess we'll put Captain America here. Captain America, Team Clash Captain America ongoing. Your other Avengers here have +2 power, so that might help us out there. I'm hoping it's going to be enough. Doesn't look really good, though, does it? Doesn't look good for us here. Armor coming down for my opponent there at Stark Tower. I think we still beat that. Oh, but Magneto. Oh, wait, never mind. Things have changed. And I think we just lost. Yeah, because there's Iron Man's not going to do much for us there at Stark Tower. Get big buffs off of the Team Clash Captain America there, but that's the only location that we're able to win. So, man, starting off with a defeat. Starting off with a defeat already. That's okay. We'll get a little fist bump to our opponent. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. Good game. A good game there for you. All right, and let me update our tracker here. So that is an 0-1 for the Avengers. I had a little more hope for the Avengers. I had a lot of fun playing the Avengers off stream. Did fairly well with them. But so far, this first game, they just didn't quite pull it off yet. So that's okay. That's only one loss. Again, we're going to play until we get 3 wins or 3 losses, whatever comes first. If we get 3 losses, we move on to the next team. If we get 3 wins, we'll move on to the next team. All right, this time we are playing against a Guardians of the Galaxy? Guardians of the Galaxy pre-built deck here, so that'll be interesting. That should be quite interesting. Game, gonna load us up here. Game, my opponent. My opponent, I can do this all day. You can disconnect all day. Hello. All right. Well, there they go. My opponent retreated. I guess we'll take the free points. Collect those rewards. So it looks like you get 10 experience and 10 emblems when you win. So kind of in base with the rest of the stuff. You know, the rest of the limited time game modes. Kind of do it the same way. We're not going to count that one because my opponent just retreated. So we'll just jump right into the next game here and see if our opponent is going to be able to stick around this time. Thriving Ghost. Yep, they're going to stick around as an X-Men deck again. This is what we lost to in the last game, right? The first game, I should say. Mojo World going to be the first location. Whoever has more cards here gets plus 100 power. Play our American Chavez down here. It's just a regular old American Chavez, not a Team Clash version. But American Chavez is an Avenger, so there we go. Sunspot again coming down from my opponent at the mysterious second location, which is Starbrand Crater. If you have 10 or more power here, plus 1 energy each turn. All right. I guess we'll play. It doesn't really make sense to play our Doctor Strange down here. Move one of your Avengers with unrevealed list. Actually, it does, because we can move American Chavez here and do her ability again. I think that'll be pretty nice. Let's go over here to the mysterious third location. We'll pull American Chavez over there. My opponent doubles down on the Starbrand Crater there, playing a card down there. What are they playing with their Sunspot? There's that Jim Hammond Human Torch. Again, I always forget what Jim Hammond Human Torch does. At the start of each turn, plus 1 power for each bonus energy you have. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because the X-Men deck is all about doing bonus energy stuff. Well, we got Captain Carter in hand. We also got Captain America. I think we'll play Hawkeye down here. We'll play Captain America down here at Mirror Island, which is our third location. End of turn. Give cards here plus 1 power. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. My opponent comes down with their Hope Summers. Okay. Turn 4, I guess we can get our Vision down. Vision's kind of a little nerfed in this Team Clash version, isn't he? If you have another Avenger here, you can move this. Regular Vision just moves whenever, right? But it is a cheaper cost Vision, so I guess that's the trade-off that you get. So yeah, we'll throw Vision down there. That'll re-up our Team Clash Hawkeye there. So Hawkeye will get buffed again. Team Clash Nightcrawler coming down for my opponent over there. They are a 1/2 card, and you can move this once. When this moves, give it plus 1 power for each of your X-Men at the new location. Again, I like that. I like that text, man. Why don't they just give that to Nightcrawler in the regular game? Guess it would be too powerful. And they would have to include teams in for every card, which they probably want to try to avoid. All right. Well, I think we'll move Vision over. We'll play Captain Carter down and Okoye. Buff up our deck a little bit here. We got going into the final turn. Jeff is in hand.
Taking aim.
Hopefully we'll get like a Hulk or something to kind of close it out here. Hopefully my opponent doesn't get any. Okay, Team Clash Professor X. What does the Team Clash Professor X do in this version? I forget. He is a 5/4, and you get +1 energy each turn for each of your X-Men here. Well, that is pretty cool. So he's the guy, you know, one of the guys powering the energy that you need in this Team Clash version of the X-Men. All right, well, we only got 2 cards to play here, Thor and Jeff. So I guess we'll just play Thor and Jeff down. I got a pretty good lead here at Muir Island. We may not be able to hold down Mojo World, but let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. See there, okay. Nightcrawler moving out to Starbrand Crater. We're fine with that because we're throwing away that location. So we are going to win Mojo World unless they have a card that pulls a card. It could be the Jubilee, couldn't it? Yep. All right. There's Jubilee. What's Jubilee going to pull down here to the Mojo World? Team Clash Jean Grey. And I think we have enough points there to take the victory there. And yeah. And we dominate the Muir Island. So Thriving Ghost. Sorry, sir. Fist bump to you. Good game. And we're going to move right on along here. Moving right on along. Let's update our tracker here as well. So there we go. We evened up the score now. Team Avengers now 1-1. So you got to like that. We got to like that. Let's just update. Did I update this last time? I don't know. I think I updated it on my end. I'm not sure I updated on the stream end, but there it should be updated. No, for yeah, 1-1. All right, sweet. Sweet, let's jump back in, man. Jump back in. We got 5 tickets in hand. As long as we keep winning, we maintain our tickets. Sandbar, the first location. Created cards cost 1 more. Max of 6. We're playing God, guys. By golly, by gum. We are playing God. That sounds so wrong. Why am I? We're playing God here.
Taking aim.
God's my opponent, by the way. For those out there confused, like, what is he? What is VP talking about? I'm playing God. I don't understand that. Yeah, that's who we're playing. All right, turn 2. Oh yeah, we're playing against the oh, what is this team? Team Clash. Oh, it's the Guardians. Yeah, the Guardians' ability is like they try to go for locations that are glowing. So in this case, the sandbar is where they're going to go. And the Guardians have abilities, so playing cards there. Thankfully, our opponent did not play a Guardian down at the sandbar, which was glowing for them, so that's good. Baxter building the 3rd location. Whoever is winning this location gets +4 power at the others. We're winning that right now. There's a Hood sitting there. And, yeah, this is a custom deck, so there is a possibility that Hood's going to come over to our side. I guess we can play our Ironheart down now. Let's play our Ironheart down. That'll buff up our... I probably should have played it to Team Clash. I'm probably not utilizing Hawkeye as well as I should be here. Star-Lord coming down for my opponent. So we did dodge a hit from their Guardian. What does the Team Clash Star-Lord do? He's on reveal. If your opponent played a card here this turn, give +1 power to your Guardians in hand and in play. So we did avoid that by playing our Ironheart down where we did. Yeah, let's pull the Ironheart over so she can do some more buffing. And I guess we'll get Jeff down too. I guess we'll throw Jeff down here to Hawkeye's location, so we do get that buff from Hawkeye. Or I should say Hawkeye will get the buff. Yeah, there we go. Not too shabby. Demons coming down. We did play into a Guardian there, so their Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon didn't get any power from that. What happened? On reveal, if your opponent played a card here this turn, draw a Guardian and give it +2 power. Oh, so we just gave him another Guardian in hand. Well, Strange Academy is glowing for them now, so I guess we avoid that. Oh, I wish I could get Captain Carter into one of these top locations, but I don't think I'll be able to. So let's just play... Let's play Iron Man down here. We'll move the Jeff over to the Baxter building. It's kind of redistributing our power a bit here. Alright, we're just redistributing. Got a pretty hefty lead there at the sandbar. And we avoided Gamora coming down. Gamora in this version, by the way, is vicious. Gamora, Team Clash Gamora is a 5/9, like I think that's what she is in the regular game. But on reveal, if your opponent played a card here this turn, destroy their lowest cost card here. So she just goes out and destroys something, man. It's insane. All right, well, we got our Team Clash Hulk. Team Clash Hulk, 6/10, but on reveal, +3 power for each other Avenger you have here. So he is 13 power. I think that's going to be enough for us. Yeah. I think we got this one in the bag. We have just beat God. By golly, by gum. God has been defeated. I feel bad. Now terror will reign supreme, and the world will fall into darkness. What? You've been watching too much D&D VP. I have been watching some D&D, man. I've been watching some Critical Role last night. You guys watch Critical Role out there? A little D&D action for you guys. I miss playing D&D, man. I need to play some D&D. I would love to like record some D&D, but of course everybody's doing that now. And they got the technology to make it you know, quite entertaining. Although I believe my group of friends would make it quite entertaining on our own. You've probably seen them in other videos, and if you haven't, check them out in some of my Valheim videos on here and other things. We played D&D and we've enjoyed it. So, yeah. All right, we're 2-1 now. Let's go ahead and play this. This might be our final game here, and then we'll move on to the X-Men deck. So, 3-1 wouldn't be too bad. I'd be happy with that record. Red J. Red J's our opponent. They are playing the Spider-Verse deck. Spider-Verse is all about moving cards. I haven't played a whole lot of the Spider-Verse deck. But as you can imagine, it's a move deck, so it's a little hairy, a little tough to use. What is with these disconnects, man? Red J is looks like we might lose Red J here as well. Yep, waiting for the opponent. What's going on out there? My opponent retreated. Okay. All right. Well, you know, hey, it's free rewards, I guess. Free rewards, I guess. We're not going to count that as a win in our records, though. So let's just jump into another game. Let's find a real opponent, shall we? Not someone that's going to just disappear on us. All right, we picked up Pretentious Fool 2099. We're playing a Pretentious Fool. Well, all right. Let's do it. Hey, we got American Chavez in hand. Let's go ahead and play her again. We'll play her down here to the big house, the first location. Cards that cost 4, 5, or 6 can't be played here. Hood coming down for them. This is a Thunderbolt deck. I have to say, I think Thunderbolt is my favorite. That's my favorite deck, I think, of this series. I played a lot of the Thunderbolt so far and have had pretty good luck with it. So, all right, turn 2. We can play Jeff, or we can play our Team Clash Captain America. Or we can play Team Clash Doctor Strange. I think we'll do that. Just like we did in that last game, we'll pull our American Chavez over here and rebuff our top card of our deck. Why not? I love buff decks. I think buffing are my favorite types of decks, if I'm being honest with you. Just getting them numbers pumped up, man. Just pumping them numbers up. Nice to see. Nice to see. Quantum Tunnel is going to make this interesting. It's the third location. After you play a card here, swap it with a card in your deck. Okay. Okay, we can deal with that. I think I will throw Captain Carter down here to the big house. She's got 5 power on her thanks to that American Chavez hit. She was the top card of our deck. There's Viper sending over the hood over to us. I am okay with that. Hey, we got our Team Clash Thor here. Thor will draw me an Avenger and shuffle Mjolnir into my deck. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and we'll play our Thor down there. I guess we can only play Thor down. Do we want to do that then? Or do we play Captain America and Jeff? You know what? Let's play Captain America, and I'll throw Jeff down to the Quantum Tunnel. We'll see what Jeff turns into when he comes out of the Quantum Tunnel. Hulkbuster coming down for my opponent there at the second location, Savage Land, giving them a 5-2 lead over us, and then a Team Clash Ghost coming down for my opponent, bringing out at the Quantum Tunnel, bringing out a Claw for them. That's not going to help them out, unfortunately, for them. Hey, we got an Iron Man at the Quantum Tunnel. Couldn't ask for a better hit than that. Definitely like that. Turn 5. Well, I say we go ahead and just get our Thor down. And do we throw Jeff back into the Quantum Tunnel? Is it worth throwing Jeff into the Quantum Tunnel? Actually, it's probably better to throw Ironheart in there, right? Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Although, yeah, let's do that. So we'll, or maybe I should have just pulled out. You know what? Throw it. Screw it. We're gonna throw Jeff back into the Quantum Tunnel. Just get in there, Shark. Get on in there. We're bound to pull something good out, right? Hey, there's the Mjolnir. All right, Jeff's. Okay, well, he pulled out Mjolnir. It helps out my Thor, but, excuse me, Mjolnir. Thor just corrected me there. Then they get my opponent played a card down to the Quantum Tunnel and pulled out their Team Clash Valentina. Team Clash Valentina is a 2/-1 in this version. On reveal, add a random Thunderbolt to your hand and give it -1 cost, such that she kind of helps out, you know, the rest of your Avengers there. Well, we got Ironheart, and we got Jeff, and we got Vision. Ironheart will give us, what, 6 power? So technically, let's see, Ironheart would be 9 power. I guess 9 power is better than 6 power, right? Yeah, because I think we need a little help here at the Quantum Tunnel, so hopefully Ironheart will hit somebody over here at the Quantum Tunnel. She did not. She hit a Raptor and our Demon, I think. Do we have enough to hold on, though? That's the real question. We do. Iron Man was able to hold down the Quantum Tunnel there. Wow, 14-10. That was close. That was close. Little fist bump to you, sir. Good game. Collect our rewards, of course. Upgrade our card. Because I'm trying to get that Maverick card. That's the new card of the week. I haven't got it yet. I'm running out of time, man. I'm like halfway there as far as tokens go, so we need to get it. Looks like I'm only 35 levels away on my collection levels, so not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right, well, that's going to be it for the Avengers, guys. Not a bad showing, man. 3 wins, 1 losses. I like that deck. That is a fun deck to play. So that will now bring us over to our X-Men here. Let me update the tracker here. We'll see how the X-Men fare in this Team Clash. What do you guys think of this Team Clash mode, man? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I think it's pretty cool. Haven't had a whole lot of time to play it. But what I have played, it's been quite enjoyable, if you will. So let's go ahead and jump into a new team. So we go from the Avengers on over to the X-Men. Again, we're just playing the pre-built decks in this stream. And yeah, we're gonna move right on in here to the X-Men. Their team ability is Energy. You get +1 energy for each location where you have 3 or more X-Men. So this is all about just generating energy. I don't think it's one of my favorite decks, to be honest with you, but it is interesting. It is an interesting deck, so we'll see. We'll see how it fares, man. We'll see how it fares in this team clash. Nightshade is our opponent here, and Camelot's the first location. After turn 5, set all cards here to 5 power. Looks like it's going to be a mirror match. As far as I know, it's going to be a custom mirror match as well, so we'll get our sun spot down there. Yeah, it's all about having... This deck seems to be like all about having extra power, extra energy left over. And when I was playing it before, I'm such a person that has to use up all my energy. I always feel bad if I don't use up all my energy, so this play style is a little different than what I normally play. Team Clash Jean Grey. Just looking at her ability here. The next time you get bonus energy as the turn starts, draw a card. All right, well, we'll throw Jean Grey down here to Camelot. See, look, I've already not, you know, I'm using my energy, man. That's how I'm used to playing, man. That's where I'm used to playing, is just, you know, using up my energy here. What do we got? My opponent also played a Team Clash Jean Grey down to the 3rd location, Lake Hellas. 1-cost cards here have +2 power. All right. Well, that is fine. Hey, we got Vision in this deck. Do we play our Vision? I think we do. I think we will. I feel like I'm gonna like clog up Camelot here, but all these cards are under 5 power, so we might as well try to get buffs on my cards here. And we are winning Camelot currently, so that means our Vision will get to buff some stuff, and she does. All right, here's the Human Torch, Jim Hammond. What does the Wolverine do in this Team Clash? Team Clash Wolverine. End of turn, if you have unspent energy, destroy this to regenerate it with +3 power at a location where you have an X-Men. And then, yeah, Jim Hammond. 1/2 at the start of each turn, +1 power for each bonus energy that you have. Well, let's do this. Let's play the Human Torch down, and we'll play Wolverine down here. So that's going to give us 1 extra energy, so that should kick off my Wolverine, right? There's a Team Clash Jubilee coming down. Pulling down a Legion, so now all 3 locations are going to be Camelot. That's going to be kind of bad for my Wolverine. Yeah, this is going to get reset down to 5 power. All right, Jim Hammond buffing up there as well. What does the Team Clash Jubilee do? Let's see. On reveal, add the top card of your deck to this location. Give it power equal to your unspent energy. So we would give it +2 power. And then Professor X, what does he do here? He's a 5/6 for me right now. You get +1 energy each turn for each of your X-Men here. Oh, so it's kind of beneficial to have him out here, isn't it? Well, I think in this case we'll just play our Jubilee down. And yeah, we'll play Armor down here. Do I want to switch those up? Maybe I will. We'll play Armor over here since my opponent already has an Armor. And then, yeah, we'll play Jubilee down. Oh, by the way, what's Team Clash Cyclops do? Ongoing gains power equal to the most energy you have in 1 turn this game. Okay. Yeah, see, we're not doing well with the with the energy here. I'm spending all my energy, man. I know, that's all I'm used to playing. What's Jubilee going to pull down? He pulls down a Legion for us. It's the same thing that my opponent's Jubilee pulled down here. Wait a second. Of course, they're already all Camelot as our locations, so not really going to help any of us at all. We are winning the original Camelot. Jim Hammond getting a little bit of a buff there. This is the final turn, however. I do like the idea of playing Cyclops and Nightcrawler down here. We'll try to take this 3rd location. I'm adding 11 power there. That's going to have us 22. They are at 15. So that's like a 7-power difference. Maybe it's better to play these guys down to the middle Camelot. Is that the better option? I don't know, I guess we'll see. Right now, we'll see. They move their Nightcrawler on out of there to the 3rd location, so that's fairly good for us. But they do have a card coming down here, and Magneto's not going to be able to pull anything, but he does take that Camelot briefly, but our Sunspot gets our extra energy, but then they take it right back. And we take a loss here against Mr. Nightshade. Mr. Nightshade, there you go. A little fist bump for you, sir. Good game. That was close. That was close. A little mirror match there for us. Yeah, this is a tough deck to use, I found. This is a bit of a tough deck to use. Let's update the tracker here. And get that going at least. We're going to get that going for you guys out there. So what's your favorite deck out there, man, in this Team Clash? Who's your favorite team? Who's your favorite team, man? Let me know, man. Let me know. All right, what do we got this time? X-Men Take 2 versus Alex from Space playing an Avengers deck. Alex from Space is playing an Avengers deck. We got a Sunspot to come down, and Otto's Lab is the first location. The next card you play here pulls a card to the enemy side from their hand. Yeah, let's go ahead and just get our Sunspot down there, see what we can pull down from our enemy. Team Clash Hawkeye coming down for them. We pulled a Magneto. A lot of power, but we don't get to benefit from his ability there, unfortunately. But a little extra power can't hurt, right? And my Sunspot pulled down Team Clash Captain America for them. Alright, we got Jim Hammond in hand here. Human Torch. Let's go ahead and play him down on the mysterious 3rd location because I don't want to play into the negative zone because cards there have -3 power. It's in their turn there. See what we can do, man. See what we can do. My opponent's loading up that Otto's Lab, looks like. Hey, the Mosh Pit is the 3rd location. I like that. End of turn, give front row cards here +1 power. That's pretty cool. I think now is a good time to play our Team Clash Wolverine. Let's play him down here to Otto's Lab. I'm hoping he goes over to the Mosh Pit and gets a buff. That's what I'm hoping, because we're leaving 1 extra energy here, so he'll destroy himself. Team Clash Thor coming down for my opponent there at Otto's Lab. They are just loading up that Otto's Lab. We have a 21-20 lead right now. My Team Clash Wolverine just went right back to Otto's Lab. That's fine. That is fine. Team Clash Cyclops at 6 power right now. I guess we play our Jubilee down here. Is Jubilee the right play here? Maybe not. Maybe not yet. Hope Summers will give us energy if we play to their location. We'll play our Hope Summers down here to the Mosh Pit. It's turn 4. We are floating 2 energy, so that's going to be good for my Sunspot and my Human Torch. Team Clash Vision coming down for my opponent there at the Mosh Pit, giving them an 8-19 score there. We are leading that. Only 1 slot available for us, though. There is our Legion. But I think we'll go ahead if we place Jubilee's only going to give us 1 power here. I think I'll just play my Team Clash Cyclops down here to Otto's Lab. He's sitting at 6 power, and that floats 2 energy for us. So Wolverine will get destroyed, and all my Sunspot, my Jim Hammond, will do their things since we have extra energy. There's an Ironheart coming down for my opponent, giving them a buff there. We are holding on. Well, we're not holding on. We're not winning, but we're pretty close there at Otto's Lab, 26-27. 12 power Wolverine. Team Clash Wolverine isn't too shabby. And yeah, now I think we play our Jubilee down here. Right? Is that the play? Because whatever I play down is going to have 6 power. Does 25 hold the mosh pit? Well, it'll be more, possibly, because Wolverine will probably vacate the area. Yeah. I think we do this. I don't know. It's going to be close. Going to be close. Jubilee, what you going to get for me? Plays down the Jean Grey. And Hulk coming down from my opponent. Team Clash Hulk just powering their way through that negative zone. But our Wolverine actually jumping on over to the negative zone, giving us the victory there. So we took negative zone 13-11. We took Otto's Lab 29-27. And then my opponent did wind up taking that mosh pit 17-15. But you know what? We got the victory. A fist bump to you, sir. Alex from space, head on back to space, buddy. Maybe find some Guardians or something up there you can battle against. All right, updater tracker here. All right, 1 win, 1 loss here for the X-Men deck. Not too shabby. All right, let's go ahead and do this. There we go. All right. Jump back in here, and yeah, you do have missions, by the way, for each team. I think it's each team. Maybe it's not each team. Play a match with Spider-Verse. Oh no, it's just a bunch of missions. Oh, we did get a pass here. Let's go ahead and get that. Hey, two more team tickets. All right, cool. Cool. Gives us an option to lose if we need to. But you know what? We're not going to, because we're playing X-Men. We're 1-1. We're starting off the same way we did with the Avengers. We're on a roll here, man. We're playing Nico's our next opponent. Nico's playing the Spider-Verse deck. So all kinds of moving going to be happening here. Team Clash and Nightcrawler, you can move this once. When this moves, give it +1 power for each of your X-Men at the new location. Well, we don't have any X-Men down yet, so we'll just get him down here to the Dream Dimension. The first location on turn 5, cards cost 1 more. My opponent does not play anything down. Titan is our second location. 6 cost cards cost 1 less. All right. And then Jean Grey, forgive me for having a look at these abilities, but I'm not too familiar with the Team Clash abilities yet, so bear with me. Jean Grey is a 2/3. The next time you get bonus energy as the turn starts, draw a card. Okay. Well, I guess we can play her down to Titan as well. End her turn. Craven coming down for my opponent there at the mysterious third location, which happens to be Los Diablos base. After turn 3, ruin a random location. All right. That's fine. That is fine. Is this the time to play our Team Clash Wolverine? You know, why not? Yeah, that puts 2 X-Men on Titan, which means our Nightcrawler is going to get buffed a little bit better. The Los Diablos base destroys that first location. No longer the Dream Dimension. Just a lonely old ruins where Nightcrawler's perched on some rubbish, waiting to jump to a new location where we have lots and lots of X-Men. All right, let's go ahead and play our Cyclops down now. I kind of just want to play Cyclops down here to Titan as well, just so we have a nice cushiony spot for our Nightcrawler to kind of move to here. Team Clash Symbiote Spider-Man coming down for my opponent. Team Clash Symbiote Spider-Man, what did they do? They are a 4/6. Activate, merge one of your cards here into this, and replace that card with a Spider-Verse card from your deck. So you get the merge and a card from your deck, which is pretty cool. Jubilee is in hand. I wonder if it's even better just to play Team Clash Professor X down here where I have all the X-Men. You get +1 energy each turn for each of your X-Men here. Yeah, that'll make Jubilee a little bit stronger, won't it? It does kind of leave our Nightcrawler out in the dust here, but well, I guess we'll take that. Hey, Wakanda Forever, Black Panther. I don't remember Black Panther being in the Spider-Verse deck. Oh, it's because this is a custom deck you're playing up against VP. Well, no wonder. No wonder. All right. Looking pretty good here now. I guess we want to play Magneto down. I think we just play Jubilee, right? Because the card that it pulls down is going to get +7 power. Which I think is pretty sweet. This is the final turn. This is the final turn, however. That'll be 3 power there. You know what? I think we go for it. I think we go for it. We won't play Magneto down. We're playing against a move deck, so it doesn't really make sense that we're moving our opponent's cards. It's probably just going to help them out more. Heimdall coming for them, pushing that Kraven and Black Panther and Team Clash Ghost Spider over, but not enough to take Titan. We pull a Sunspot down. Of course we do. Jubilee. Oh, but it doubles in power because Jubilee gave it 7 power, and then we had some energy floating there, so we got the Sunspot there too, and then Wolverine jumped off of Titan. Oh, we nearly lost, though. We won, but we nearly lost because our Team Clash Wolverine jumped on over to the ruins from Titan, so that was a close game. Fist bump to you, sir, or ma'am. Collect our rewards. 'Tis a nice victory. 'Twas quite the nice victory there. All right. Cruising along here, guys. We are cruising along. Christmas not too far away. I wish I could be happy for it, guys. You know, it's supposed to be a joyous time, joyous occasion. And maybe some of you out there are suffering this same exact thing, but I am working, and I'll be working Christmas Eve. I'll be working Christmas Day. So, no Christmas for me on Christmas, which is a bit of a bummer. Trying not to think about it too much going into this next week. Yeah, a little bummed out about it. Nothing to do here in the first turn. Indiana 5 Tones is our opponent in this particular game. They are using the Thunderbolts. All right, what do we got? Team Clash Jean Grey. Let's go ahead and get her down there. What was hers? The next time you get bonus energy as the turn starts, draw a card. All right, so we need to get some bonus energy generating here. So we probably need to get our Professor X down. Although not necessarily. We can play Sunspot, and we're already floating at extra energy. So maybe we do that. Altar of Death, the 3rd location. That's not good for us. After you play a card here, destroy it to get +2 energy next turn. Actually, that is not bad for us, actually, is it? We can actually use that to our advantage, can't we? Get a huge buff on whatever Jubilee pulls down. We just have to figure out who we're going to throw to the Altar of Death. Toxidoxy came down from my opponent there. Team Clash Toxidoxy in that last turn to the Cloning Vats. But they are losing that location 2-3 currently versus my Jean Grey. 2 cards now coming down for them in this turn. The Hood, 0 power Hood, getting sent to the Altar of Death, so they're going to get some bonus energy. And then Hulkbuster's going to merge there with the Toxidoxy. So they now have a Toxidoxy and a Hulkbuster in hand still, thanks to those cloning vats. You know, sacrificing Nightcrawler might not be a bad thing, right? That might not be a bad thing. So let's do that. Float the 3 energy. I could float, no, we'll float the 3 energy, yeah. We'll try to get as much of a buff from our Jubilee, which we'll try to play next turn, as we can. And we won't be pulling Sunspot with Jubilee this turn, because Sunspot's already down for us. So that's a good sign. Wow. Team Clash Sentry coming down for my opponent. By the way, it's Team Clash Sentry. Unlike the other Sentry, the original Sentry, it's a 4/10. But on reveal, add a -9 power Void to a location where you don't have a Thunderbolt. So as long as you're playing your Thunderbolts, you don't have to worry about getting that -9, you know, -9 Void in that right location. So, all right, let's go ahead and play our Jubilee down here to the cloning vats. I think that works out pretty good for us. She will come back in hand. I should probably play one of these other cards down, so let's go ahead and play Jim Hammond down as well. So I guess I'm only getting +2 energy to this card right now, but it is armor +2 power to this card, I should say. Yep. It's not going to be enough for us yet, but we do have another pull with Jubilee here. Ooh, there you got a Red Hulk in hand, getting pretty huge. Over there, Professor X coming into hand. Okay. Well, now we have decisions to make, don't we? Do I have priority? I could do something sneaky here. No, I do not have priority. It's like we can change things to the Altar of Death. But, because we have Legion in hand. But, I don't think we do that. We need to win both of these locations. That's the problem. They already got a Red Hulk down here at the cloning vats. Another Red Hulk in hand. So, looking pretty bad for us, honestly. It is looking pretty bad for us. I'll get +3 power to whatever card she pulls down. It's not going to be enough. We have to try to win a tiebreaker here, don't we? Now, if they throw their Red Hulk down here to the cloning vats, I don't know. That's going to be rough. I know. I'm leaving it to fate. Jubilee, what can you pull for us? Demon coming down for my opponent, and a Claw. Well, that is going to give them access to the Altar of Death. So we are going to lose this because, yeah, unless Wolverine bounces over to the Altar of Death for us. Nope. Wolverine staying put there at the clubhouse, and, yeah. My opponent defeats us there. All right. Indiana 5, Tones. Well played, sir. Well played, yeah. That was a tough choice. We were kind of behind the ball there. We were behind the ball a little bit there. All right, well, 2 wins and 2 losses now for the X-Men deck. Well, like I said, this deck is, I don't know, it's a little more on the difficult side to play, at least in my opinion. At least for me. Because you gotta, you know, float energy. And I'm one of those people that love to use up all the energy. Doggone it, work for me here. Trying to update our tracker. Computer's giving me all sorts of hubbub. There we go. That's what we need. All right, there we go. We are 2-2 with this deck, so this is it, guys. Win or loss. We will be moving on from X-Men after this. Let's hope for the win. Let us hope for the win here. Who do we got to play against? Weeboo Jones. Love your name, dude. Love your name, Weeboo Jones. Weeboo Jones. That's who our opponent is here, guys. Turn 1, lots of options here for us. Since Elysium is our first location, cards cost 1 less. I guess we'll get our Jean Grey down, although she didn't really help us out much that last game, did she? But we'll see. We are playing an X-Men deck, so this is another mirror match. That could be interesting. The Bifrost is our second location. After turn 4, move all cards 1 location to the right. Alright, well, let's play Nightcrawler down. And, yeah, we'll play our Wolverine down there as well. let's do... Why is armor in this deck? It's kind of weird to have armor in here. Except that armor is an actual X-Men. I think we'll just play Wolverine down here. That'll give us the extra energy that we need. Wolverine will pop over someplace else. My opponent also plays their Team Clash Wolverine down. Alright. Our Team Clash Wolverine went to Elysium. Their Team Clash Wolverine went to Elysium and is now 8-9 in our favor there at Elysium. For those of you who may not be just watching, who may just be listening. I kind of do my live streams in a sort of, I don't know, like a podcast way, in case you don't, you know, good second monitor content, if you will. Some good second monitor content, so. We're going to play our Cyclops down there. Almost said Colossus. They also play a Cyclops down. What's going on, Weeboo Jones? Me and Weeboo Jones just playing the same cards here. And there, Wolverine jumped over to the Bifrost with their Cyclops, giving them a 13-2 lead there. Our Wolverine jumped on over to the Feast, where our Cyclops is, giving us a 15-0 lead there. Nightcrawler's going to move over, thanks to the Bifrost. And I think... Yeah, let's just play our Team Professor X down here, because he'll give us some goodies here. And we got all these zero-cost cards as well, so... Jim Hammond and Sunspot also coming down for us. We're floating 1 energy, so our Wolverine should go off. Legion changing all the other locations to Elysium, giving them, after their Sunspot gets some power there, they are losing the first Elysium to 11-18, thanks to our Team Clash Wolverine jumping over there. We are winning the third Elysium, 14-2. Sorry, Cyclops, my Team Clash Cyclops, just gaining buffs there. We didn't get the Bifrost hit that I was hoping for, because their Legion turned it off, unfortunately. But you know what? That's fine. We can... I think we just move them... I think we play our Legion down. We move our Team Clash Nightcrawler over there, and we'll just play armor down here. We got one more turn. One more turn here to go. Is this what I want to do then? Is this what I want to do? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we leave Nightcrawler there for right now. I will put armor down. So my armor will stop their Wolverine, right, from destroying itself. Their Wolverine is at 12. Mine is at 12. They have the same idea. They put their armor down at my Wolverine's location. But we are still leading, guys. 29-20 at the first Elysium. Losing 19-5 at the second Elysium. And then winning, currently, the third Elysium, 23-9. Pretty good leads for us. Pretty good leads for us. This is the final turn, and all we got in hand is a Hope Summers. Well, we're just going to move our Team Clash Nightcrawler over, and I guess I'll throw our Hope Summers down here. And we can hope that these 2 Elysiums hold for us. Their Nightcrawler is moving on over to that first location. And they got a Jubilee. They are taking the second location. Good thing I vacated that spot. Do I take these other 3 locations? Oh, there's a Magneto. Magneto's not going to be able to pull anything from us. And I think we're going to get the win here, guys. Yes, we are. Victory. Yeah. Mirror match. We demolished that mirror. Sorry, Weebo Jones. I say demolished. It was pretty close, actually. It was pretty close. But that was a good game, man. That was a good game, and that takes us to a 3 wins, 2 losses. So far, guys, we're doing pretty successful here in this Team Clash, aren't we? We are doing quite successful in this Team Clash mode. All right. Update the tracker here. We're going to move on over. Move it on over to the Thunderbolts, my favorite deck in this particular game mode, the Thunderbolts team. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. we'll move on over here to the Thunderbolts and start playing this deck, man. Thunderbolts ability, Underdogs. Your Thunderbolts reveal with +1 power at locations you're losing. So, not too shabby. And it's sort of an Affliction deck here. Nolan Void is the name of the deck. It's a bit of an Affliction deck. Got lots of negative power. We got ways of sending over goblins and what are they? What's the guy on the hood? There he is, right there. And of course, we have Team Clash Sentry in hand as well. We're going to start off by playing the hood here. Los Diablos base showing up again for us here in this game. Los Diablos base after turn 3, ruin a random location. Throwing our hood down there. My opponent playing the X-Men, possibly pre-built deck here. Looks like. Played their Jim Ham and Human Torch down. And we got Team Clash Winter Soldier. He's a 2/8 in this mode, guys. You can only play this at a location you're losing. That's a fun card, man. That is a fun card. Got to get Bucky in the mix. Bucky! Well, the only location we're losing currently is Los Diablos base. What does a Team Clash Ghost do anyways? Cost 1 less for each location you're losing. Okay. We're just going to play our Winter Soldier down here to Los Diablos base to keep the hood and their Jim Hammond busy there. Keep them company there at Los Diablos base as it gets ready to blow up one of these other locations. Starbrand Crater, the second location. If you have 10 or more power here, +1 energy each turn. Team Clash Wolverine hanging out there for my opponent. And then we have the X Mansion, guys. Third location, X Mansion after turn 3. Add a random card here for each player. Alright, that's pretty cool. Our Ghost is a 2-cost Ghost now, so let's go ahead and get that down, and we'll get our Demon down too. Let's get our Demon down here. We'll play him down here to the Los Diablos base as well. You know, let's play... Yeah, let's do that. I need to play one more card, one more Thunderbolt down to Starbrand Crater. What gets destroyed here? Oh, well, Starbrand Crater gets destroyed. It is now a Ruins, and here's the X-Mansion giving us a Fanfei, okay, and giving our opponent Dr. Octopus. That's going to pull a card out for us. We like that. Pulling out Absorbing Man, but there's no target for my Absorbing Man, so a bit of a letdown there. But not too bad for us. Especially now that we can, Fanfei moves, give your other cards here +1 power and move them to the right. Well, she can give the cards +1 power there, so that's nice. I think we play our Team Clash Sentry down here to the Ruins. And then plan on playing... maybe our... do we want to do that? Or does it make more sense to... No, yeah, we have to do that. We either can play a Team Clash Sentry or a Team Clash Taskmaster. I can't play my Red Hulk yet. So we're going to throw Team Clash Sentry down here to the middle location. I should get a Void because I have Thunderbolts at each other location. Jubilee coming down for my opponent there at that middle location, the Ruins. It's Legion. Okay, so all the locations are ruined now. I think we're in pretty good shape here. Turn 5. Team Clash Valentina. On reveal, add a random Thunderbolt to your hand and give it -1 cost. I think we can be okay with that. I wonder... But I wonder if I should have... Oh, we can't play Red Hulk. I keep wanting to play Red Hulk. You can't play Red Hulk, yeah, VP. You need 6 energy. Golly. It's only the 5th turn. Punisher is what Valentina pulls down for us. Okay. That is not a Thunderbolt. Oh, it is a Thunderbolt. Give it -1 cost. I guess... Oh, yeah, the Punisher is one of the Thunderbolts. How about that? Okay, well... We got Viper in hand here for this final turn. We could play Punisher and a Viper. That would be 7 power, sending over a -2 power to their ruins. Or we could just come on down with a big old... Well, we gotta win 2 locations, though, so I think we're going to have to... send our hood over. And then I'll play the Punisher down here to this location, and then we'll activate our Fanfei. They should still get the +1 power. But a lot can happen here. A lot can happen here. Alright, we do send that over. That is enough to capture the ruins at that first location, and then the Punisher is going to give us enough power here at the 3rd ruin, so we do take 2 of the locations and the victory there. So, alright, good game. Good game indeed. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite decks. Like I said, I probably played this deck more than any of the other decks. And have been enjoying it quite a bit. Thunderbolts, 1 win, 0 losses. Have you guys seen the Thunderbolts movie yet? Hopefully you have. It's been out for a while. If you're a Marvel fan, definitely worth the watch. Definitely worth the watch. It's pretty funny too. So that is also pretty cool. All right, 1 win, 0 losses. Let's go right into another game. Yep, jump right on in. See what we can do. Cruising through these this team clash. We're just cruising on through this team clash. All right, Gamma Lab, the first location coming down for us here. After turn 3, transform all cards here into the Hulk. I got nothing to play here in the turn 1. Panopticon, the second location. Created cards here have +2 power. Okay. Well, doesn't make much sense to play a Hulkbuster down with nothing there. I guess we can. We can turn the Hulkbuster into an actual Hulk. That seems like a good plan. Team Clash Valentina coming down for my opponent. So I am playing a Thunderbolts deck here, but it seems to be a custom deck rather than the pre-built that we are playing. Team Clash Ghost in hand. 3, 6. Yeah, I think we'll throw her into the Gamma Lab as well. Let's bulk up on the Hulks here. Magic coming down for my opponent at the sandbar, so can't get it done in 6. Even in Team Clash, we are going into a turn 7, thanks to my opponent playing that Limbo down there at the 3rd location, or playing that Magic down to that 3rd location, turning it into Limbo. That's what I meant to say. Does Taskmaster copy the Hulk? No, it probably just doesn't see a card, does it? Doesn't seem to see a card there. All right, well, in that case, I guess we'll just play our Winter Soldier down here. We can only play the Winter Soldier down to a location we're losing, which is Limbo, so that is where we will play him. We're not picky. Bucky can go where he wants to, man. Bucky! Let's get him in there. Agent 13 and Team Clash Ghost coming down for my opponent at the Panopticon. Toxidoxy coming down for them, too. I forgot Toxidoxy is in this deck. The Team Clash Toxidoxy is a 2/2. On reveal, give 2 characters in your hand +3 power, and you can't play them next turn unless they're Thunderbolts. So everything in my hand right now is a Thunderbolt, so Toxidoxy is actually fairly safe here. Do we want to float 3 energy, though? Or do we just play a Claw down here and get some extra energy into maybe Limbo? That might not be bad, because we can play Claw, and then we can play Absorbing Man. We'll just forego the, Toxidoxy. We don't need no toxicity here. My opponent, on the other hand, says, you know what, I will Absorbing Man my Toxidoxy. So they are getting buffs that we're not getting. But I think it's playing the Claw here, and then Absorbing Man will turn into the Claw as well. Doesn't make much sense to play Toxidoxy now. Actually, it does make sense because I do have Thunderbolts in hand, so that does mean I'm used to the original Toxie Doxie, where you can't play a card. But in this case, you can play a card as long as they're Thunderbolts, and that's all I have in my hand, so. No target. Oh, wait a minute. Absorbing Man, weren't you supposed to? Oh, because it's ongoing. I'm a silly guy. Yeah, on reveal. It's the last card you played has on reveal. Huh, I did that wrong. I was hoping to copy the Claw. Dang it, VP Claw's an ongoing. You silly goose. That's fine. Well, that is fine. We got a big Hulk, big red Hulk in hand. Where do we play the Hulk? 27 to 17 doesn't seem like very good. 34 to 24, a little bit better. 44 to 17 currently is not bad either. Taskmaster will be 9 power. Maybe we do that. Oh my goodness. That means we play Taskmaster and Team Clash Valentina. We'll split our power here. This might be the wrong choice. My opponent got a better Taskmaster there. Well, he might have won this, though. Did we win this? Let's see. If he gets the 9 power, does that push us over? It does push us over there, and our Valentina's going to seal the deal at the Gamma Lab. Woo, close game. Close game, but we did get the victory. All right, sweet. Little fist bump to you, sir. Or ma'am, good game to you. And, yeah, jumping back in here to our records. 2 wins. 0 losses so far here in this Thunderbolt deck. Gotta love that. Definitely gotta love that. Alright, there we go. There we go. Jumping back in. Here we go again. Will we sweep with the Thunderbolts, guys? Again, via my purge rules that I use to purge out my customized decks. You got to get 3 wins. 3 wins and we move on to the next deck. Or 3 losses, whichever comes first. And then we move on to the next deck. So if we win here, we'll be moving on to the Guardians of the Galaxy. All right, we got to end our turn here. Got nothing to play. Not a great start for us. We are playing a Guardian of the Galaxy deck here. It looks like a custom Guardian of the Galaxy deck, though. Team Clash Rocket Raccoon coming down for them, and a Team Clash Mantis, but I had no cards down to affect them. Oh, the new location. One of the new locations this season just popped up, the Hospice. That's the second location. Hospice changes to card power are doubled here. That's actually really good for my opponent there. Bar Sinister is the first location. After you play a card here, fill this location with copies of it. What if I do that with Toxie Doxie, just to have a ton of buffed cards in hand? Although I would only put 8 power there, right? I do have Thunderbolts in hand. Do we do that? Why not? Why not? This is probably silly. We're basically giving up the Bar Sinister for this. But look at all the buffs we're going to get. Plus 2 buffs to our hand. Toxie Doxie. This is toxicity everywhere, man. She's just belching up a storm here at the Bar Sinister. They serve some pretty bad drinks here at the Bar Sinister, so no, no surprise that she is burping up some bad stuff. I think we just play our Viper down now. Tangerum, the second location. That's pretty funny. We got nothing to send over to our opponent here, but I don't think we need to. I do not think we need to here. We might play Team Clash Valentina and Absorbing Man in the next turn. Oh, we did give them a Team Clash Drax hit. So Drax got huge power buff there, right? What does Team Clash Drax do? On reveal, if your opponent played a card here this turn, double this card's power. Yes. Well, that's fine. So far, we were hanging in there. We are hanging in there right now. I think we play Valentina down. And then I was going to play Valentina into Absorbing Man, but we also have Ghost here as well. What is the team? Oh, Team Clash Ghost is cheaper based on the energy that I had or something, right? Cost 1 less for each location you're losing. Yeah, okay. And then we'll play Valentina down here. Right? Because she has the on reveal, add a random Thunderbolt and give it -1. Yeah, so then we'll play our Absorbing Man in this next turn here. Lots of power coming down there from our Doxy gas up, if you will. Alright, Superior Spider-Man getting blasted away by the Danger Room there. They do play a Kitty Pryde down as well to the Hospice. Does that affect the Kitty Pryde Hospice? I don't think it does, because Kitty Pryde goes back to your hand and then powers up, right? Or does she power up before she goes back to hand? Maybe it does. Maybe it does affect that. Anyways, yeah, we're going to play our Absorbing Man down here, do the Team Clash Valentina. And then I think we'll try for a Taskmaster after that. I could have played a Hood down too. I probably should have did that. Lots of power at the Hospice for us. We are 71-19 there. They do play a Gamora down. That is going to get rid of my lowest cost card. But we're still leading at 51-30. Not as great of a run. Taskmaster will become 31 power. I want to play him to the Danger Room, man, but that is a big gamble, isn't it? That will be a big gamble. Do we do it? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? I'll play Team Clash Winter Soldier down too, and I'll play Beltrock down here to the Hospice. Why not? We're hoping. We're rolling some dice here, man. We got to kind of win this, because I'm pretty sure they're going to win the Bar Sinister. Did we survive? Oh, we did survive. The Taskmaster survived, but the our other card got blasted away there. Oh! Well, we did not survive the other two locations, though. Holy crap! Shang-Chi came down for my opponent there at the Hospice, taking out one of my big cards. Ah! Bamboozled! Bamboozled by a Shang-Chi. By the way, I don't think Shang-Chi is in any of the decks. Any of the pre-built decks. So, this player here, I guess, just went for the Shang-Chi. He's like, I'm going to get rid of these big cards. And then they played their Kitty Pryde down to Bar Sinister, which was enough to beat us there. So, well, I guess we deserve that. We got greedy with the Doxy at the Bar Sinister, and it hurt us in the long run. It hurt us in the long run. Well, that's fine. That's only one loss here for this deck, so we're going to keep on going with it. We are going to keep on going with this deck. Why not? Boom. There we go. 2 wins, 1 loss right there. Thunderbolts. Update it here for you. I get so excited I'm updating it on my side, and I forget, hey, I updated on that side too. So you guys can see. So you guys can see. There we go. Boom. All right. Let's do it. We're going to win this one. We are going to win this one, guys. 2-1 so far with the Thunderbolts deck. I'm pretty sure we can go 3-1 here. As long as we don't have a bunch of Shang-Chi showing up to ruin our day. Pappy is our opponent here. Pappy using the Avengers pre-built. I think it's the pre-built. Zenla, our first location, add a 3-cost card from each deck, from your deck here. So they got their Team Clash Thor already out. We pulled down our Ghost. Guess that's not a bad pull. I'll play my Hood down here to the mysterious 3rd location. Why not? Give us a demon in hand. We like that. Team Clash Hawkeye coming down for my opponent there. Zenla. Tying it up 6-6. Project Pegasus, the 2nd location, +5 energy this turn. Okay. Is that going to help us at all? Actually, it's not too bad. I think we'll go ahead and play our Red Hulk down, and yeah, we'll go ahead and play our Demon down too. Spreading out that power a little bit. My opponent comes down with 3 cards. Their Team Clash Captain America, their Team Clash Vision. Giving them a commanding lead at Zenlaw right now, but it is filling up that location. I guess it's not too much of a commanding lead. They have 23 to 17 there, but they're able to move their vision out, which I am sure they are going to do. 3 energy this time. I guess we'll just play our Viper down here to send the Hood over to the sandbar on my opponent's side. I guess we could have played our Team Clash Valentina, but probably could play that in this next turn. Koye coming down from my opponent at the Project Pegasus, giving them a 6-6. We're tied up there, 6-6, I should say. All right, Team Clash Sentry coming into our hand. Let's see here. I think. Let's see. On reveal, add a -9 power void to a location where you don't have a Thunderbolt. We don't want that. I'm just deciding if I should play our Sentry down or a Team Clash Valentina. You know, let's just play our Sentry down. Get the big power here. Oh, but I have to play him. I have to play him down to Project Pegasus, otherwise we're going to get that void, and we don't want that void. Mjolnir coming down from my opponent. They're powering up their Team Clash Thor. They now have a 29 to 23 lead at Zenlaw, but we do have 2 spots available there. Play our Taskmaster. That'll be 9 more power to Zenlaw. We also have our Team Clash Valentina, but I don't know. I think the Taskmaster's good. He'll have 9 power. That'll be good. And then there's their vision moving out of Zenlaw. So we haven't locked this down yet. Oh, yep. Iron Man coming down from my opponent. I should have known that is putting them at 48. We still can take Zenlaw. We still can take Zenlaw. Absorbing Man can actually absorb our Taskmaster, I think. And I guess we'll just play Toxie down here. 17 to 12, or would it be better to go up against a 7 and -2? 17 to 12 is they would have to play 5 power or more, which is easy to do. 7 to -2, they would have to play 4 power. Well, I think we just do it. I think we do it like this. Absorbing Man should carry Zenlaw for us, right? Unless I did the math wrong. Yeah, that's. And then we just gotta hope Toxie can hold off against this Hulk. Oh, she doesn't, but we do take the sandbar because the only card my opponent was able to play was the Team Clash Hulk. There, Pappy. They give us a little fist bump. We'll give you a fist bump back there. Good game, sir. Close game. The Iron Man, man. Whenever an Iron Man is involved in any deck, it's always a little bit scary. Unless you have like an Enchantress hiding in your pocket somewhere. All right, there we go, man. 3-1 with the Thunderbolts deck. So far for us, the best decks for us have been the Avengers and the Thunderbolts, man. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We got 2 more decks left. 2 more decks left. Should I just extend the stream? Should I extend the stream to play out these last 2 decks? Or should I make videos for it later? You know what? We're going to extend the stream out. We are going to extend the stream out here. We're going to move on to the next deck. Boom. There it is. The Guardians of the Galaxy is this deck, and their ability is Tactics. All cards reveal with -1 power at the glowing location. Another tough deck to play, but we're going to give it a shot, guys. We are going to give it a shot. Of course, we are playing through all of the decks in this particular game mode. And this is our next one, man. This is our next one, so let's get into it, man. All right, boom. There we go. We're playing Leon. Leon with the Guardians of the Galaxy deck of their own, although it looks like it could be a custom deck for them. All right. Team Clash Rocket Raccoon in hand and Team Clash Mantis. What does Team Clash Mantis do again? She is a 0/1. On reveal, if your opponent played a card here this turn, give a Guardian in your hand -2 cost. You know what? Let's go ahead and play her down to Genosha. It's our glowing location. I imagine it's the glowing location for them too. And we're also going to play our Rocket Raccoon down there as well. So we should benefit from my opponent playing their own card there. Yep, there we go. They played a Rocket Raccoon themselves, the Team Clash Rocket Raccoon. So they got a little buff to one of their cards in their hand as well. Shadowland, the second location, add a ninja to each side with -2 power. We got 2 glowing locations. Genosha and Shadowland. I mean, if we play into these locations, we're kind of playing into our opponent's hand, but they're also playing into our hand as well, right? So maybe it's just better to play our Gladiator off on this mysterious third location. Oh, my opponent also played a card there. All right, we pulled down a Fenris Wolf and zap it. Now, you're not getting our highest power destroyed card. Thank you very much. That is a cool Angela variant that they just played down there. A really cool Angela variant. Hospice is the third location. Changes to card power are doubled here. Well, yeah, that is a perfect place for Angela to be. Leon got super lucky, I guess, playing their Angela down there. Well, we're not going to miss out on it. We're going to play our Angela down there, too, so she can get some double buffs happening here. There's their Gladiator coming down to Shadowland, pulling out our Team Clash Gamora, taking out their card there, but we do get taken out by the Gladiator. Shadowland being won by my opponent right now, 10 to -2. Okay. Team Clash Groot, what do you do again? On reveal, discard a non-Guardian card from your hand, unless your opponent played a card here this turn. Well, all I got in my hand is Guardians, so let's go ahead and just play our Team Clash Groot down here to Hospice to get that buff to Angela. I just realized that I played 2 cards to Genosha like a goofball, so one of those cards are going to get destroyed. My Mantis is going to get destroyed over there. Oops! My bad. Alright, Genosha and Shadowland now the preferred locations for our Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, I probably don't want to play any more cards down to Genosha. We got Team Clash Drax in hand. On reveal, if your opponent played a card here this turn, double this card's power. So I guess we'll try that, and we'll just get our Adam Warlock down here. And we'll be bidding adieu to our Team Clash Mantis there at Genosha. My opponent, on the other hand, played the Team Clash Gamora down to Hospice. I didn't play a card down there this turn, so no destruction for them. At least not at the hands of their Team Clash Gamora. We are losing, though, so I don't know why I'm so happy. Or at least pretty badly here. We are losing pretty badly here, but hey, we got Star-Lord in hand. Team Clash Star-Lord on reveal. If your opponent played a card here this turn, give +1 power to your Guardians in hand and in play. I think that's what we got to do. He's going to give +1 power. So we'll get 3 power here. That's going to go 29, 30, 31, 32. Plus Angela is going to get buffed. Ooh, we could compete with that. I don't know. It's going to be a little rough. And then we got to play our Beta Ray build down. Do we play to Shadowland and try to win by 1 point there, or do we try to play over to Genosha? And you know what? I think Genosha is glowing right now for both of us, so the likelihood that my opponent will play a card there is pretty high. So we are going to take the chance at playing Beta Ray build down here to Shadowland. Hope we can win that by 1 location, but never mind. My opponent did play a card down there. It is Groot, so I think we just lost this. Although, not necessarily. Let's see what this buff does. Is it going to be enough? push us over at the hospice? Doesn't look like it. It was close. 41-45 at the hospice. We did take Genosha 6-5 thanks to that buff from our Star-Lord, but yeah. Leon got the better of us there in this mirror match. I guess that wasn't quite a mirror match because they were using a custom deck. And we were using the pre-built. But yeah, good game there, man. Nebula, let's buff you up. I guess I can only do a frame break on it. I can only break the frame. I can only break the frame on it. All right. Update our tracker here. All right. Well, not the greatest start here to the Guardians of the Galaxy deck. Again, Guardians of the Galaxy seems to be one of the harder decks for me to play anyways. I don't know what you guys think, man. I don't know what you guys think about it, but for me it seems to be one of the harder decks to play, so. Alright, let's do that. And yeah, jump into the next game here. We can do better. Our Heat mixtape. That's the name of the deck here. We can do better, man. Sip a little Mountain Dew. Oh, that's a funny sound. Look, it's ASMR. Listen to VP as he drinks. He drinks from a straw. Gets sleepy. Enjoy. No, okay, that's crazy. That's crazy, VP. Stop doing that. Team Clash, Rocket Raccoon. Let's go. We're playing another mirror match, and this actually might be an actual mirror match because it looks like my opponent is playing the custom deck as well. They denied me my Team Clash Rocket Raccoon, unfortunately. We draw into a Team Clash Groot. Nebula now in hand. Adam Warlock as well. I think we'll play... I think I'll play Nebula down here to Nova Roma. Do we want to? You know what, let's play... Let's just play Adam Warlock down to Mojo World instead. Completely different than what we were going to do. My opponent plays their Nebula down. And they played their Team Clash Rocket down to Nova Roma, but nothing. Their Rocket Raccoon did not find any purchase. Because we did not play any cards there. Alright, turn 3. Team Clash Drax, is this your moment? On reveal, if your opponent played a card here this turn, double this card's power. Well, the glowing location is Titan. We are playing a mirror match here, so I don't know if it's quite wise to play to these glowing locations. We do get +2 power when we play there. But my opponent also gets power there. But let's go ahead and do it. Maybe they won't play there, but they do play there. Drax gets that +2 power, plus doubles it up. Because my opponent played a card there, and then my opponent, Star-Lord that they played there, buffed up their other 2 cards. So I think we're going to get more value out of our Star-Lord than they got out of theirs. Because we're going to have more Guardians down. I think Titan is the glowing location again. I think I'll ignore that. I'll play Gladiator off here to Mojo World. See what we can do with that. Oh, my opponent ignored the glowing location as well. We pull a Drax down for them. Ooh, that might mean that Gladiator can't defeat him. Nope, we just gave him a free card. Well, good job, BP. Give your opponent free cards. Beta Ray Bill also coming down for my opponent there. So they are leading Mojo World 120-12 right now. Nova Roma now the highlighted location. This is turn 5, so they have Gamora in their hand. They probably will play that to the Nova Roma location. So I think we just play off that location. Or we can... You know what? Maybe we play our Star-Lord down. Okay, if we're going to do that, let's get our Rocket Raccoon down as well. So even if they do play their Gamora down, which I think they will, it'll probably take out Nebula, right? Nebula's expandable on the Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Yeah, there's the Gamora taking out her own sister, Nebula. How rude. How rude of Nebula to do that. But we did get buffs on our other cards there. Helped us out quite a bit there at Titan and at Mojo World. What's the glowing locations? Nova Roma and Titan. This is the final turn, however. So I think let's play Groot down. Angela, is this going to be enough to keep 19, 20, 21? Would it make more sense to play Angela here and Groot there? Maybe, but if they play here to Titan, that's not going to be very helpful. Which way should I do this? Which way should I do this? Angela, and then Groot? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Their own Groot coming down, so you take a shot at the Angela here, and our Angela comes down. Are we going to be one short at the Mojo World? And we tie up at Mojo World. Victory. We got the victory, guys. They took Nova Roma, but 17 power, and we took Titan with 26 power, and we win the tiebreaker because we have more power, man. Oh, it's a good game. A good game. We'll fist bump to you, sir, Brushoten, sir or ma'am. And, yeah, we'll mark that one off as well. Hey, look, we even completed one of the missions. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and refill that. Yeah, not too shabby here. Not too shabby. Updating our tracker. Oh, yeah. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Voila. All right. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Jumping into another game here. Almost jumped into a regular game. Would have been in for a surprise there. Haven't had a lot of time to really play much Marvel Snap so far. So I haven't had a chance really to climb too much yet. Like I said, I'm trying to get that Maverick card, which is the new card this week. And maybe that'll I like to play around with that a little bit. I did get the season 4 card, the new season 4. I forget what her name is. The discard one. I did get that card, so that's pretty cool. All right, Team Clash Mantis going up against Nebula on my opponent's side. 7-7 there at Nita Valier. The first location cards here have +5 power. Savage Land is now the second location. We're playing another mirror match here. I tell you what, it's Guardian of the Galaxy's hours, guys. Guardian of the Galaxy hour, and I think it is another custom deck. We can't do anything here in turn 2. I'd say my opponent is currently winning. They got a pretty good head start on us here. So it could be hard to pull back here. Glowing locations are Savage Land and the Raft. You know what? Let's go ahead and play Gamora down here to the Raft. Maybe we'll get lucky and be able to take out that Angela that's getting pretty big there. Okay, we are taking out something. Either Angela or the Rocket Raccoon. They just Rocket Raccoon and Groot that they play there. We do take the Angela out. Okay, one threat off the board. We do get popped by their Rocket Raccoon and Groot, but we are leading the Raft now, 9-4. Three spots available there. We can throw our Angela down there now, and our Adam Warlock. I think we're just gonna try and load the location up. We're ignoring Nita Valier since it is the highlighted location. My opponent's probably gonna play there. Nope, they ignore it as well, and they also play to the Raft. So we're all trying to get this 0 cost, 6 cost card for 0 power. Rocket Raccoon getting another shot off on Angela and Adam Warlock. That's going to hurt a little bit. Not too bad, though. We're still tied up there, and we're going to seal the deal at the Raft here. I wonder if I should play my own Rocket Raccoon down here. I think we'll play our Beta Ray build down, actually. I think we'll do that. Yeah. And end our turn there. Hopefully we get a good 6 cost card out of this. What do we get? Magneto? Okay, I'll take it. My opponent also filled up the raft, so they got one too. Well, that's no fun. And a Team Clash Rocket Raccoon gonna buff a card in their hand. Alright, there's Stormbreaker going into hand. We are losing the raft by 8 points. What does Stormbreaker give? Oh, shoot. Oh, snap. Still not fixed, man. Still not fixed. They just had another bug report, too. Second dinner, you just did another bug thing. How come we still have this? Oh, snap. Error here. I was trying to see what the Stormbreaker does again. Double Beta Ray bills, so we kind of really need that, but we didn't get it, so. So much for that. I need to... What can I pull? Ooh, I can pull off the entire team if I want. That might be worth it. Just to get them off the raft. But then we have to win Need of a Leaguer here, so I think we can do this. We'll put Team Clash Star-Lord down there to get some more buffs. Our Gladiator should be okay. I think we have this. We'll see. Oh, well, my Magneto's not going to pull anything now, so that's unfortunate. So it's up to... Oh, never mind. They got their Stormbreaker, so they took the raft, and I gave them a Team Clash Drax buff.
We are the future.
Nothing to pull over for Magneto, nothing for Gladiator to hit. We got annihilated. We just got annihilated here. Holy crap. I do get buffs, but it's not going to be enough. Man, totally shut out, man. Totally shut out there. Yeah. Give me a little fist bump there. This is another hard deck to play, I find. It's another one of the hard decks to play, at least the pre-built. I haven't tried any of the custom building yet. Don't know if I'm going to have time to do it, actually. I would love to, but so far, I haven't been able to do it. So far, I have not been able to do that. All right, there is that and this. All right, well, one more loss for this deck, and we move on to the Spider-Verse. But maybe this deck will come back. Maybe this deck will get 2 wins here. Back-to-back wins, what do you think? Playing Beans. We're playing Beans. It's not a mirror match, finally. It is an Avengers deck. Looks like the pre-built Avengers deck, so that could be good for us. But Vormir is the first location. The next card you play here is destroyed. I think we'll just play... That would be a really good place to play Nebula, honestly. What does Mantis do? I should know this already. If your opponent played a card here this turn, give Guardian in your hand -2 cost. Well, I don't think they're going to do that. We'll sacrifice Mantis for me. Or sorry, Mantis. Somebody's got to take the hit. That way we can get the Nebula down there. And force Beans to make their way through the galaxy here. Hey, look at that. It is the glowing location, too, so that worked out for us. Nebula going to go down there. Going to get +2 since it's the glowing location. And it's going to start buffing up unless my opponent plays the Vormir. They do play the Vormir there. They're getting rid of their Okoye. Goodbye, Okoye. Well, so much for that plan, but that is okay. Mojo World, the 3rd location, and the glowing location this turn. Whoever has more cards here gets +100 power. Let's go ahead and play our Gladiator down there. That's a good start at Mojo World, I think. Nothing getting played to Vormir, so Nebula getting a buff on our side. My opponent plays to Mojo World. We pulled down a Team Clash Hawkeye, which is going to get blasted here by my Gladiator. Bam! And what was the card my opponent played there? They played their American Chavez. Okay. So we are leading Mojo World 9-4 now. Not too shabby. 3 slots available each for us. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mojo World's still the highlighted location, so That's not too shabby as well. I think we play our Team Clash Groot. You're on reveal. Discard a non-guardian card from your hand, unless your opponent played a card this turn. Well, I got all guardians in hand, so we're going to go ahead and play him down to Mojo World. My opponent plays to Vormir, stopping my Nebula from buffing. It is the Team Clash Vision. All right. It's looking good so far, guys. Looking good so far. The new shiny location, if you will, is Vormir. But I think we put pressure down here on Mojo World. And then I'll plan on playing my Gamora there. I'll play Drax down here to Vormir. Maybe we'll get a good hit off of a card if they play down there. Plus I'll get the +2 power from being the highlighted location. Yep, my opponent did play 2 cards down to Mojo World. So it's almost assured that they're going to try and capture that Mojo World. And we'll have a Team Clash Gamora waiting for them. Or they could move their 8-power Jeff out of there and, you know, 8-power Jeff comes over to Vormir. That's 17 power over here. Otherwise, I only got 3 power to put down. Well, I guess we've got to hope that Jeff doesn't move over to Vormir. That's what we got to hope for here. That's what we kind of have to hope for here. Or that they don't play another card to beat Vormir. Man, I don't feel good about this, man. 3 power is all they got to play to Vormir to challenge that. They could... They probably won't win Mojo World, but if they play a card to Vormir in Eternity range, I think we're dunzos. I think we've been smashed by beans by that point. The beans have smashed us. Oh, my opponent retreated.
Victory.
All right, I'll take it, man. That's good. I will take that. They probably could have won that. I don't know. They must have felt. They must have not liked something. But you know what? We'll take the beans. We'll take the gas that goes with the beans. And fart till we win, or something. What are you even saying, VP? This is insanity, man. This is insanity. No, it's not. It's not insanity. It's Team Clash. It's Team Clash, guys. I'm just trying to enjoy my weekend here before I thrust back into work again. All right, 2-2. This is the deciding game for the Guardians of the Galaxy deck. Will we come out winner? Will it come out a winner or a loser? So far, we haven't had any loser decks. Meaning loser deck would be like, you know, 3 losses. Nothing's gotten 3 losses yet. We've all passed with 3 wins on each of these decks that I've played. So this could be the first, or we could sweep another round. Big House is the first location, and I think we're going to play Nebula down there. We'll get that +2 power. We are playing another mirror match. So, if any of our past games with this deck in this stream is any indication, this could go poorly for us. We have not been doing well against mirror matches with this Guardian of the Galaxy decks, for sure. Alright, still the highlighted location is the Big House. Xandar's our second location. Cards here have +1 power. I think we just play Team Clash Mantis down. If your opponent played a card here this turn, give a Guardian in your hand -2 cost. Yeah. We'll play them down here to the Big House. I don't want to play my Star-Lord yet, right? Because it's just on reveal if the opponent played a card here this turn. Give +1 power to your Guardians. I feel like he's, in this Team Clash game mode and in this deck, he's better used later in the game, right? Okay, Mantis did get a hit. That did take our Team Clash Drax down to 1 energy to play, so that's pretty cool. Xandar, the second location. Cards here have +1 power. That is the highlighted location now. I think we'll go ahead and play our Angela down there and our Drax. Stark Tower, the third location. After turn 5, give all cards here +2 power. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Angela getting shot by a Rocket Raccoon and Groot. But Drax is going to get that buff. He is going to get a little shot there too, but we're still taking that location 18-7 currently. Shiny location now moving. Oh, it's staying at Xandar and Stark Tower. So, Xandar and Stark Tower, eh? Well, we got Beta Ray Bill in hand. He hasn't done too much work for us lately. Do we play him to Stark Tower? Yeah, you know, why not? Why not? We're spreading out our power. Maybe I should be clumping it up a little bit more. I don't know. Rocket Raccoon and Groot for my opponent is moving over, and their Nebula and my Nebula growing up at the big house there. They are leading, though. Stormbreaker now going into deck. Their Star-Lord now going off. Angela, I feel like they misplayed that. They should have played that Angela down first. And then all those other cards. They would have got a big, huge buff for Angela. Alright, well. Shiny location is the big house, so we do know our opponent is going to play there. I have my Team Clash Gamora. Which means they could possibly have their Team Clash Gamora. So I think I'll play her off the shiny location, hoping that my opponent will play there. And then we'll be able to hopefully knock out a card here if my opponent plays to the Stark Tower, which I'm hoping they will, because after turn 5, give all cards here +2 power. Let's see. They do play a card there. Awesome. Their Gamora came down to Xandar. Okay, we dodged that bullet, and then we did get hit with their Mantis. But we are destroying their Mantis. So, then we're getting shot by Rocket Raccoon and Groot. Man. Oh, man. Final turn. Hey, Stormbreaker in hand. Nice. Nice. That will bring Stormbreaker to 16 power. 26 to 25. Doesn't sound great, though, right? But you know what? I think we can do this. I think we can do this. We'll just play our Team Clash Star-Lord down there to the Stark Tower as well. See how this plays out. Gladiator pulling a card down. Ooh, it's a Groot there. Not going to be able to destroy that. That gave me some extra power at Xandar. That'll be helpful. Get a hit off the Team Clash Rocket Raccoon, but that's not going to matter because this is the last turn. Their Beta Ray coming down there. Ooh, 34 power we got to beat now here at Stark Tower. Do we have enough? That brings us to 30. We are getting popped. Ooh, we need 6 more power at the Stark Tower. Did I play enough power there? I think so. I think our Star-Lord will... Oh, wait, we're getting popped again. Oh, no. Oh, no, I think they pulled it off at the last second here. Yeah, they pulled it off at the last second. Oh, so close, man. So close. Ah, good game there. Good game. We lost Stark Tower. 36 to 35. We almost pulled ahead there. We almost pulled ahead there, but no such luck. Wow, that was a good game. Good game. Even if we lost, it was still a good game, guys. It was still a good game. That is gonna... That does mark our first loser in the Team Clash. At least by my purge rules. It had got 3 losses, so we're going to move on now. Let's go ahead and update the tracker here. And move on to our final deck of the Team Clash, guys. Hey, man, if you've held on for this long, be sure to like and subscribe. Really appreciate it, man. Help get it out there for people. So other people can see this video if you, if you deem it worthy. If you deem it worthy of such things, I would really and truly appreciate it here. So, all right, Team Clash, the final, he's trying to reconnect me to a game here. What's going on here? Yeah, we lost this game. You gotta rub it in my face? Yes, defeat. I got it. Yes, we were defeated. Can I collect my rewards and play my next game, please? There we go. All right, yeah. So we're gonna move right on in to the Spider-Verse. This could be another lost deck, guys. This is a tough deck to play, to say the least. So we'll see. We'll see here. All right. Spider Frenemies is the name of the deck here. Oh, I didn't show you the power, the team power. It's something about moving. It's something about moving. I'll go back and show it to you here later. Does it say up here? If I click on this, oh yeah, here it is. You get +2 energy if one of your Spider-Verse cards moved last turn. So again, this is the move deck. I've liked move deck, although they did throw a wrench in my move deck days when they nerfed the Human Torch again recently here. It's deserved though. You know, I'm not mad about it. Human Torch can still be used. That's just I don't think he's going to be used as much as he was in the past. All right, we'll play. Let's play our Madam Web down here. Yeah, but I did play with this deck a little bit, and I'm not very good at this particular deck. So we'll see. We'll see how we do. We are playing against a Guardians of the Galaxy here. Custom Guardians of the Galaxy, looks like. Spider-Punk is in hand, 3/3. You can move this once. When this moves to a location, steal 2 power from the highest power enemy card there. So yeah, I think we'll... Do we want to activate the Spider-Punk? Nah, we'll wait, because I think Scarlet Spider is also in this deck, which would be a much better buff target than our Spider-Punk here. There's a Green Goblin coming over to us at the Hospice. Asgard, the second location. After turn 4, whoever's winning here draws 2 cards, and then the third location is Stark Industries. After turn 4, split +8 power among all cards here. This is turn 4. So I'm guessing they're going to play a card there. So we're going to go over there and let Spider-Punk throw a chord at him. play his guitar. And Teamclash Anti-Venom is on reveal. Set the cost and power of your deck's top card to 0 until the card moves. So we'll probably be moving that card in this next turn here, so we won't have to worry about that power being lost. Spider-Punk did not have any card there because nothing was revealed yet. There's the Teamclash Drax coming down. Yeah, that's going to give them some power there. And a -2 Hood, which will probably be headed our way. Although if it gets some of this buff, that might not be a bad thing. Okay, it got buffed to a 0. But, yeah, that is fine. Alright, let's go ahead and move our Spider Clash here. Spider Clash Spider-Man 2099. On reveal, for each time your cards move this game, give ++ power to one of your cards. Oh. Wait. Well, that's not as good. I thought it was I thought it was the old Spider-Man 2099. He's just going to give power to cards that were moved. Well, nothing's been moved yet, so maybe that's a bad idea. We can play Man Spider here. Ooh, let's do this. We'll get the advantage. I'll play him down to Hospice so he gets that advantage there. The change to card powers are doubled, so that's going to be huge for us. And then I guess we could play our Silk down. Or should I play... Yeah, maybe we'll play Silk down. Yeah, my opponent's... I'm trying to figure it out here, Matty Ice. Hang on there, buddy. Give me the Miss Minutes emote there. Look, wasn't that worth waiting for, Matty Ice? Wasn't that worth waiting for? All you're doing is throwing negative cards on my hand. I'm trying to do an actual thing here, Matty Ice. All right, I'm trying to do an actual thing. You're not throwing negative cards at me. Do you like this game mode? Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. It's been pretty fun so far. It has been pretty fun so far. I do wish it had... You know what's funny if I play my... Wait, does he do something different in this room? Activate, merge one of your cards here into this. Replace that card with a Spider-Verse card from your deck. Yeah, Yeah. So let's do this. We'll play our symbiote Spider-Man down here, and hopefully it'll hit the Green Goblin or the Hobgoblin, and we'll return to sender, if you will. We'll try to return to sender here. I don't know if I'm going to win this here, though. I've got to tell you. Let's play Agony down. Team Clash Agony. After you play a card here, merge this with it. If it's a Spider-Verse card, move it away from here. All right, that works for us. Oh, we can also play Penny Parker down, too. Should I do that as well? Sure, why not? Let's just play all the cards down. But, yes, Lewis rocks. Yeah, this game mode is pretty fun. I've been enjoying it. Haven't had a whole lot of time to play it, unfortunately. But, I've been enjoying it so far. Thanks for stopping by the way. Appreciate that, for sure. All right. Everything going to plan here. What did my... Oh, I got to activate my symbiote Spider-Man. That was the last turn. What was I doing? I thought I had one more turn for some reason. I thought I had one more turn. I just goofed that up. I've been in so bad with that deck. So far, the deck that's been good for me is the X-Men and Avengers. Yeah, X-Men and Avengers did really well for me. I like the Avengers. I still think my favorite deck is the Thunderbolts deck. I don't know. I just did really well with that deck. But yeah, the Guardians deck and the Spider-Verse deck are a little bit tough for us. A little bit tough for me here, so. All right, let's update the tracker here as we just got our first loss of this stream with this deck, the Spider-Verse deck. I didn't have a whole lot of hope for my ability to play the Spider-Verse deck or the Guardians of the Galaxy deck. But I don't know. Maybe we can pull off 3 wins here with it, rather than 3 losses. Oh shoot! I ran out of tickets. Oh, that's not good. Well, I'm gonna have to go in the shop here. Yeah, maybe 7 tickets. Yeah, I need this there. We're almost done with the stream here, so let's just go ahead and do that. All right, jumping back in. Here we go. We got to finish this Team Clash out. A little bit longer stream than I normally stream here. But I was only 2 decks away from finishing out all the decks here, so I thought I'd give it a little bit longer here in the stream. A little bit longer here in the stream. All right, we are playing a Guardians deck. I'll go ahead and play my Aranya down here. Yeah, Spider-Verse. Yeah, the Spider-Verse deck is crazy. I generally like move decks, but I don't know. This one's a little hard for me to wrap my head around, it seems. We do got Aranya there. I suppose we can play our Penny Parker. Although I want to do I probably want to wait and buff my Scarlet Spider, so we get that extra cloning power from him. Oh wait, is that what he does? He does do that, right? Add a clone with the same power to another location, then move it to the 3rd location. Okay, yeah. So he still produces a clone, so yeah. We probably want to buff him up. Which is what we're going to do here. A little activation here for our Scarlet Spider. That'll move him to the Baxter building. Probably should have moved him. I probably should have played him to the Baxter building. That way he would have maybe eventually moved back to the Baxter building, but this is what we did. My streaming days have been kind of up in the air lately. I've been so busy with work, my actual job, that I haven't had a lot of time to stream, unfortunately. But I do try to stream on either Thursdays or Fridays. I've tried to do a set time, but my schedule's just been so crazy lately that it hasn't been happening necessarily. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play our Madam Web down here now. So yeah, I do try to stream Thursdays and Fridays, or Thursdays or Fridays, not both days. But the time is like, you know, basically however my schedule works out that I can fit it in, unfortunately, right now. All right, well, what do we got here this turn 5? Man Spider is what we pulled here. We need to move Man Spider so he can get power back. How does that work? How does Man Spider work here? If we do this... Oh, wait. He'll merge with Madam Web. That's not a great merge, is it? Play the Team Clash. See, this is the problem with this deck. I have to think too hard. I gotta think. Merge one of your cards here into this. Replace that card. Okay. So it's not the lowest cost card like the original Symbiote Spider-Man. And then I think we hold off on the Man Spider for right now. I think we do this. Hopefully he merges with the Scarlet Spider. Well, I have to activate him this next turn. Oh, it's the final turn though. That's fine though. Alright, we merge. And then... Boy, we are losing Mojo World if we do it this way though. Then Man Spider will merge with him again. And... I think we just go over here. I think we do that. We just abandon Mojo World, and then I'll move him over there. Does that make sense? Does that make... Oh, and then I have to activate this. Oh, yeah, that'll put him back in Mojo World. You know what? Ah, crap. See, too much thinking. Too much thinking involved. We don't want to do that then. Yes, you do this. Then you do that. I don't know if he absorbed this or not. Okay. And then... no, because I want this guy to go over here. What is the ultimate plan? Ah, too much thinking. That's why I hate this deck. Ah, well, let's see it. Let's just see if it happens. Too much thinking involved. Okay. Man Spider will do that. Yeah, so far so good. Although I didn't move him, so he just 0 power. That's not great, right? And then he clones over to that. I don't think it's enough. I don't even know what just happened. Oh, we got Agony out of the whole thing too. That was the Gladiator pulling down the Agony for them. Yeah, that was a disaster. That was just a disaster. Good play. I don't know. Look, I got the Leech emote. Who knows? Who knows how to play this deck? I don't know. Definitely not me. That was crazy, though. All right, well. Too much thinking. The Spider-Verse deck, also known as this Too Much Thinking deck. Okay. Let's update this tracker here. And see if we can pull off. This might be our first sweep and loss with this deck. Like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of hope for this deck. I think it's definitely one of the harder ones to pilot. For sure. But here we go. Jumping into another game here. See if we can salvage this. See if we can salvage this. I needed to move the Man Spider, I think. So that he would have got his power back. Alright, Luke's Bar, our first location after you play a card here. Return it to your hand. We are playing a Guardians of the Galaxy deck again, too. A lot of people out there playing Guardians of the Galaxy. I haven't checked out any of the other streams out there covering this to find out, like, what's supposed to be the best deck. You know, I just kind of jumped in and playing with all of them, trying to feel them out a bit, so... Perhaps Guardians of the Galaxy is the best deck, and that is what people are playing currently. Yeah, I had to think too much. Yeah, deck's tough. This deck is tough. Well, let's see. I guess we'll get Silk out here. We'll have Silk bouncing around. Bar Sinister. second location. That's probably not great for me. That's probably better for them, actually. Okay. Shadowland? Why is Shadowland showing up so much? Seems like I'm getting Shadowland a lot. This is just crummy locations in this game, man. This is just crummy locations in this game. Alright. Spider-Punk, you still do what you usually do, right? You can move this once when this moves, yeah. This is so tough here. I guess we gotta play Spider-Punk here because I don't want to fill up the Bar Sinister. What awful locations. Ay, ay, ay. At least we got our Silk able to bounce around a bit, so maybe we might have a chance at hitting Luke's bar. Alright. I don't know if I trust this anti-venom. Set the cost and power of your deck's top card to 0 until that card moves. Alright, so maybe we try to move it this time. Gosh, how do we do this, though? How do we do this? I think we'll play Aranya down here. And then, so the top card won't be able to move, but if I play Ghost Spider, it will move it, and that should count. Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, too much thinking, man. Why did I end on this deck? It's like the hardest deck to play. Too much thinking involved, man. Alright. Somehow we're winning right now. Alright, well, here goes. It was the Scarlet Spider. We just need to move Scarlet Spider. Guess we do that. And then Team Clash, Spider-Man 29 on reveal for each time your cards move this game, give plus power to one of your cards. So 2 times so far, but after this it'll be 2 moves. So I guess we'll finish with our Spider-Man here. Guys, let's see. And then I could maybe move this over here even. And then I don't know. My brain is like baking right now. Does this make sense? I don't know. It gives us more power at Luke's bar. Oh, my opponent's playing all sorts of cards at Luke's bar right now. Well, I guess that those are Guardians. Oh, they got kicked back though. That's okay. That might be okay though. Played Angela. They played their Rocket Raccoon, which is gonna draw and buff a card. And they play Adam Warlock. Alright. Oh, man, Spider. That could be tasty. That, in fact, is pretty tasty, isn't it? If I play Team Clash Spider-Man down here, and Man Spider. I've had bad experiences with Man Spider and Bar Sinister in the past. But I think this works, maybe? I don't know. It's a possible last game. Let's give it a try. See. Okay. Yeah. So then Man Spider should merge and double. Right? Yep. And then this Man Spider should merge and double. Uh-huh. And then this Man Spider should merge and double. Uh-huh. Is this going to just keep going on and on? Nope, I think we got it. 510 power. It's got to be enough, right? It's got to be enough to hold it down. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, they're getting close. No, they're not getting close. There we go. That's how we do it. You just need a 504 power man spider on your side to win the game. That's all you need. Oh, man. Good game, sir. I don't know how that came to be, but it came to be, and we'll take it. We will definitely take it. Well, you know, we could still salvage this. You know, according to my Purge rules, we're trying to get to either 3 wins or 3 losses, whichever comes first. We're on our back feet right now with this deck with a 1-2 record on it. But are we on the swing back? Let's see. Using the Spider-Verse analogy here, are we on the swing back? Is this web swinging back to victory, or are we gonna fall to defeat? I know, 504 power. That worked out pretty good here. All right, the Lisa Peaches is our opponent here, and they are playing the Thunderbolts deck. Okay. Bifrost is our first location. Ghost Spider's really not helpful to me right now. The last card he played moves here. If it's a Spider-Verse card, gain +2 power, so I think I'll just skip this first turn. Yep, Red Hulk. It's going to be a tough deck to beat, I think, unless I get a crazy Man Spider play again. We can definitely get Silk out. Have her start bouncing around. And then play Aranya down here. Don't think I need to play my Ghost Spider quite yet. Okay. Toxie coming down on my opponent there. The Team Clash Toxie. Miniaturized Lab. Oh, another bad location. On turn 3, 4, and 5, no cards can be added here. Well, that's unfortunate. I think we'll play Agony. Agony was after you play a card here, merge this with it. If it's a Spider-Verse card, move it away from here. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Still gonna hold on to the Ghost Spider. What can we do here? Oh, Spider-Punk, what you got going on? Yep. So far, so good. No target, though. Hood coming down for my opponent there at the Elysium. Silk moving out from Elysium to the Bifrost, giving us a 5-2 lead at the Bifrost. Elysium, we are losing 8-5. 3 slots open for us, 2 slots for my opponent, and then 2-0 there at the Miniaturized Lab where Arania's hanging out. And I think, yeah, this is what we do, right? We do Aranya into a Team Scarlet Spider. It's going to clog up this lane. No, I don't think it will. Oh, and then I guess I'll just move Spider-Punk back here. At least he'll take some energy off of stuff there. And then he's going to get moved here. And then, see, there's too much thinking, man. So then I got my Ghost Spider that could pull him back. Is it just once per turn, though? You can move this once when this moves. No, it says when this moves. Oh, I'm gonna miss this. No, wait, I did kind of. Okay, now we're gonna end our turn there. We're not gonna deal with the Ghost Spider. Spider-Punk was the last card I played, right? Or Scarlet Spider, that's what I meant. Yep. That's what I wanted to do, because I wanted it to get buffed. Because we're going to Man Spider that next. Viper's going to send the Demon over. It's going to push Silk out. Spider-Punk moves again. That's going to get some negative energy on there. Okay. Yeah, and then we Man Spider the Scarlet Spider. Oh, how does this work, though? So I won't be able to I have to activate him first, and then Man Spider him. right? And then I guess we play our anti-venom down here and plan to play Ghost Spider in the next turn. Right? Hope for the best. That might be our plan here. Big old Red Hulk coming down from my opponent there at the Bifrost. All right, Man Spider gonna merge. I was actually hoping I could copy the Man Spider, Scarlet Spider, but I don't think it would have worked that way. Wow, we're losing locations here. Madam Web was the card. Oh man, that's a bummer. That's a bummer of a hit. Ghost Spider will move. Oh man, this is crazy. So when does Silk move after any card is played here? Do we want to go Spider? Do we go Spider then Lab here? I think we're gonna lose because I don't think I have enough ways of pull this off here. Oh, but she'll get her power back if she moves. She doesn't have much power though. Okay, I play a card there. Silk will move out, and then Ghost Spider will pull Madam Web, and she'll move. And I don't know. I don't think we're gonna win this. I got too much thinking in this deck. Too much thinking. Yeah. Yeah. Nope, my opponent swept us there. I do think the Thunderbolts is one of the stronger decks out there. Like I said, I haven't seen much content on the game mode so far to see you know, what other streamers out there are saying right now. You know what the best decks are but for my money, I would say Thunderbolts and Avengers. And as you can see by our records here over this live stream, that's what checked out for us anyways. But what about you guys out there? Let me know in the comments below what your favorite decks have been, or your most successful even. Or what your most successful decks have been. Let's go ahead and update this if my computer will cooperate with me here. So we get a little final tally out there. Yeah, there we go. Yep, 1 and 3. So there you go in the top bottom left corner down there. We see the Team Clash records for this. All in all, we didn't do too bad. Let's see, that gets us let's see, 6, 9, 11, 12 wins. We went 12 wins and 5 losses. So we're above 50%. We got a positive win rate. I like that, playing this Team Clash. But yeah, for us anyways, it was the Avengers deck and the Thunderbolts deck that really worked for us, and our worst decks, as you can see there, were the Spider-Verse and the Guardians of the Galaxy. Both tough decks to play, man. Both tough decks to play, but yeah, that was a lot of fun, man. I do like this game mode. Hopefully you guys do too. Let me know in the comments below if you're watching this after the live stream, of course. And I'm getting ready to sign off here. Lewis Rocks, thanks for stopping by the stream, cheering us on. It was good to have, you know, little audience feedback out there. It's always nice to be talking to real people instead of just my computer monitor. So I appreciate you coming by. And for all of you watching this after the live stream, if you like it, please be sure to like, subscribe if you'd like to see more. I try to do a live stream of Marvel Snap every week, Thursday or Friday, depending on what my work schedule is like. But you can look for it there. If you do miss a live stream, it should be on my channel to find it there as well. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been VP. I am signing off. We'll see you later. And hey, keep on gaming.